Hey everybody. All right, take two. I think this should work now. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to open the comments section. Please comment here if you like. There we go. So that should work. If you see my comment, don't be shy. Comment back. Say good morning or good afternoon. Here it is. Good morning in New York City. It's exactly 10 o'clock in New York City. But for many of you, it's probably lunchtime or afternoon or dinner. So whatever part of the day it is, I hope you're enjoying it and having a good time. Hi, Sai Prakash. How are you? All right. So today, what I want to talk to you about is a little bit about 2022, more about 2023, and then invite you to join me here in the studio if this is something you are interested in. Hi, Saprisal. Um, I'm doing well, Sai. Thank you. So, just a brief summary. 2022, I made a nice amount of videos on multi-page apps in Dash, how to create your own resume web app, how to deploy and share your app on the web, how to connect your app to a Mongo database, how to use Altair, Matplotlib, and Bokeh within Dash if you want to show those types of graphs. And I also enjoyed reading all the messages and that you've sent me, answering those messages and supporting you in the learning process. And as you probably know, I also co-authored the book of Dash, actually the name of it, the book of Dash, build dashboards with Python and Plotly. I co-authored it with two of my friends from the U.S. and from Germany, and had a really good time doing that. So 2022 was a blast. I really enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to 2023. I'd like to thank everybody here, everybody is part of the Charming Data channel. I'd like to thank you for supporting me along the way. Whether you supported me financially through Patreon and YouTube, or you just supported me through encouragement, like a simple message of thank you, or you're just asking questions, and then we went back and forth and talked to each other. It really makes me feel proud to know that I'm having an impact on others and supporting them in learning Dash, building beautiful dashboards, and then some of you have already also got a job or got an internship. So it's really cool to hear your stories. So thank you for sharing with me. All right. So for 2023, let me add this banner here. Um, so for 2023, I'm looking forward to creating more tutorial videos around new developments in Dash. How to, I will probably do these videos on new Dash developments, but I also do videos on how to integrate Dash with other Python libraries. I might do some videos on Dash with connecting Dash to another database. But I'd love to hear from you. What kind of video or tutorials you would like to see in 2023? So feel free to share your ideas of what you want to see in the comments. I'm Mustafa. Um, Thank you. Feel free to share in the comments what videos you would like to see. And now also, in about 1 minute, if you want to join me in the studio and you want to share your idea in the studio or just have a conversation, I am going to share the link in the comments below so you can actually join me. Hey, Camilo, I'm great. Thank you. Happy New Year. Let me write this as well. Great to hear you, to read from you again. So what kind of things would you like to see in 2023? What topics of videos would you like me to cover? Please keep in mind that these topics should be, I tend to talk about topics that reach a broad audience, like a very specific topic, like how to use the select box, inner scatter, the 3D scatter plot on a certain color. It's just too specific. So the broader the topic is, the more usage it will have, the more likely that this video will show up on Charming Data. Tandin, hey, hello, how are you? Mahmoud, hi from Dubai. Hello, hi from New York City, Mahmoud. Nice to see you. Again, if you have any ideas for videos in 2023, please feel free to share below. Now, in addition to that, if you would like to join me here in the studio, talk a little bit about your journey, talk a little bit about your experience with Dash, what you've built with it, or just share ideas of what you want to see in 2023. Join me using. I won't be able to bring in everybody, but you can use this link. Let's see how this works. And you can join me right here. Okay, this link is going to show up in about 1 minute. Another thing I wanted to mention to you is I am going to open up the opportunity to allow you to put videos on Charming Data. So if you have a dashboard, a beautiful dashboard that you built, and you want to teach others how to build the same dashboard, then just email me or write me a comment on YouTube, a message on YouTube, and I will start talking to you and consider putting your video on Charming Data. The most important thing you need to know if you want to submit your video on Charming Data is that it has to be an important and useful topic with Dash or Plotly, right? That's the goal of this channel. It needs to be clear, so you don't talk too fast. You see how I'm talking pretty slow. It needs to be clear and instructional, right? It's not like a video just to show off your capabilities, but the goal of the video is to teach others how to do something. What I would recommend is, if you have an idea for a video, share that idea with me, right? Write me an email or comment on YouTube to share the idea before you record a 30-minute or an hour video and share the file with me. Not all videos are going to go on Charming Data. I receive a lot of requests. So if you have an idea for a video, before you record it, email me, say, Adam, I'm thinking of recording a video on how to combine, how to create a business dashboard, or how to combine Plotly with and Dash with scikit-learn, or whatever. If you have that idea, share it with me. You can even share a small, like 1-minute sample video of how clear you want to show your video, what you want it to be about, and then I will reach back out to you and we'll start the process so you can upload, so your video can be on Charming Data. This is usually good for people who want to teach others, or just people who want to gain more users on their channel. Feel free, you could use my channel to get some views and then promote your channel within it. So here's a streaming in case you want to join me. I could probably have 1 or 2 people with me. We'll see. Daniel says, about inputs and like more videos about input changing data table, like input boxes to add new rows or something. Yeah, that's a little bit specific, Daniel, but it might be a good video. Again, I'm trying to do videos that are more broad, that would reach a larger audience, but that is a very good topic to have, like drop downs or boxes, input boxes that can actually affect a data table. Thank you. Let me write. I'll make note of that. And then Jimmy says, hey, Jimmy, I would love to see more decorations for a dashboard, like graph animations, counting animations. Yeah, videos around animations are usually pretty popular, and they're very useful. A lot of people want video animations. So thank you for that idea, Jimmy. I will make sure to add that to the list. And then we have a video, Mahmoud video about optimization in Dash. Mahmoud built a dashboard with almost 10 plus chart, and it's a little bit slow. Yes, that's a difficult video, but but it's going to be very, very useful. There's things like Plotly Resampler. That's a great library for graphs that have a lot of data. So that's a great idea, Mahmoud. Thank you. I'll have to put things together and see how I create a video for optimizing Dash app performance. There are several ways to optimize the Dash app performance. You can use caching, you can use Plotly Resampler, you can use other types of graphs like Data Shader or Scatter GL, which is a quicker way to use graphs. And I'll probably do that, Mahmoud. I'll probably do that around February because Plotly is working on a new Dash feature, which will allow you to do partial output updates. So now, for example, if you have to update the color of a bar marker, right, on a bar chart, just one marker, and you just want to update the color, or you just want to update and add one small little trace, if the data is very big and the graph is very big, it's the normal callback. You have to take the whole figure back into the server, build a figure again, just to and output it, and on the client side, output it on the browser, just to change one color. So that's really a lot of data that's going back and forth with just one small change. So we are considering in Plotly a new feature where you will be able to only pass that information, just to tell the app to just update the color without passing the figure back and forth through the server, which will make your apps a lot faster. So looking forward to that. Stay tuned. Leonie, you're welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying my videos. You'd love to see more tools for spatial analysis with Plotly and Dash, and how to use Folium in Dash. I'm not too familiar, Leonie, with Folium, but let's do this. It might be very popular. It might be a very good video. So please send me an email or a YouTube comment, and just give me examples of of spatial analysis. An example of a dashboard that either you made or that you found somewhere on the internet, that is an example of a spatial analysis, and maybe also using Folium. And then I'll try to see, and if it's cool, if it's valuable, then I'll try to learn and make a video on it. You're welcome. Thank you. Oops. So as a reminder, here's the link. If you want to join me in the studio right now to talk about your experience, to talk about your stories with Dash, or just talk about if you have any questions, click on the link that I just put in the comments, and feel free to join me. One other thing I wanted to talk about in Dash is two things. A reminder: if you wanna have your video shown, uploaded to Charming Data, just make sure to reach out to me before. I'm going to allow videos of other third-party community members to be shown in Charming Data. Reach out to me. And I also wanted to remind you that the Plotly forum is very, very active. So if you have any question, I'll try to get to your questions on YouTube, and I try to answer most of them. But there's some questions I don't know the answer about, and the Plotly community is very, very helpful and very active. So don't forget to use the Plotly forum to if you have any major questions that you like solved. Okay. Let's do one more thing here. Okay. Great. So thank you for for all your ideas. I'm going to wait a few more seconds to see if you are able to join. 1 second. Try this. Try this right here. Try this new link. See if this link works. I'm not sure why the other link didn't work. Try that. I just added a link. If you want to join me in the studio, let me know if it works. I'll wait another couple of seconds, and if not, I'm sorry. I'm not sure why this link is not working. Okay, 1 second. The last thing I wanted to share with you is that I am actually working on a course. I'm trying to build a course around a dashboard, teaching people how to transition from Excel to Python analytics in their job. So this is going to be a pretty comprehensive course, and hopefully in early 2023 or middle 2023, I'll be able to release it and promote it on YouTube. All right, I see that. Dan, you joined me. Let me see here for a sec. We can add you to the stream. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Dan, can you? Dan, I'm gonna give you about 10 more seconds. 1 second to join. Can you? I don't think your microphone is working, Dan, because I can't hear you. All right, I'm going to remove Dan because his stream is not working, and give you one last opportunity for anybody to join and share with me any dash stories you might have, or just talk, whatever you want. Let's see. One other thing I wanted to share with you is that I'm going to create this course on transitioning from Excel to Python analytics. But if you have any other courses that you would like to see that don't exist around Dash, and you would like to see that course, definitely feel free to share that with me. I'll be happy to do that as well. 2023 is going to be a big year. It's going to be a lot of I hope to make a lot of videos. I hope to cover all the ideas that you talked about, and I really want Dash is really becoming a solid tool to build data apps. So I really want to make sure that people know of all the capacity, the potential behind Dash, so they can build very powerful dashboards. One last thing I'll send you here in the link is learn Plotly Dash. So this link right here is the official. Let me see. This is the official link to the book. You don't have to get the book if you don't want to. This is just, it gives you some more information about the book. But more importantly, if you go to the Learning Hub and then you go to GitHub Aid, you want to go into this bonus content right here. A10. Working with Dash and Jupyter Notebooks. Yeah, that's a very good idea. I'm going to add that to the list. I think that's possible. So this link I just shared with you, GitHub Dash Book Project, this link is especially the bonus content. So go into the bonus content section, which is the first one. This is the GitHub repository for the book, but so this won't make a lot of sense. Most of it, chapter 2, all the chapters are covering what the book is covering. There it's code for the book. However, the first chapter is very interesting. Not chapter, but the first part, which is called bonus content, is something Anne Marie is helping and I'm doing videos on to build. So this really good tutorials. Go in there and you'll see components. You'll see. Let me share screen with you so you see it. So you should be able to see this, right? You see, this is the whole book. So this won't make a lot of sense if you don't have the book, and that's fine. But if you just want the bonus content, just go here, and then you can see tutorials on utilities, for example, how to use the indicator. You can see Dash Bootstrap. You can see tutorials on different components, like how to use the cards, how to use a checklist, how to make beautiful cards, how to use a checklist, how to do sliders and buttons. So we're trying to add bonus content here every week or 2 weeks. So definitely use this right here to learn more, right? And if you want to get the book, even better. That's a nice way to support me on Charming Data. Or if you just want to spread the word and tell other people about the book, that will also be very helpful. So thank you. All right, let's see. Mahmoud just joined. Let's see.
Hey, Adam.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you since, I don't know, last 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, good. How are you?
I'm good. Am I audible to you?
Yep, you're audible, and everybody can hear you as well.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for this. Actually, this is very helpful what you're doing right now. And then I was just watching your videos for the last, I don't know, 3, 4 months, and it helped me to learn the Dash very fast. Uh, to be
Good.
honest, I didn't have
Fine.
even the much knowledge about Python and everything, but it's appeared to be very simple programming language, and I just already in the stage of deploying the dashboard that I built for my company, and I'm just stuck in a way that it's very slow because I'm using a lot of data. So our geography is quite big, and yeah, I built a dashboard, but I'm just stuck there because it appeared to be a bit slow. If I can maybe present here.
Yeah, sure. If you want to. Is this are these the dashboard of the graphs? It's slow because there's a lot of data in the graph.
Yeah, correct. So it's like maybe one graph uses around what 300 400,000 of rows, and
Yeah,
back
it's big.
there the pandas is just optimizing it. But still, I think if I'm using like 2 3 charts in one page, that's fine, but if it's more than that, then it's very
Yeah.
slow.
One thing I would recommend, obviously we're not going to solve the problem here, but a few things to look into is this right here. I just put it in the comments. This is a library called Plotly Resampler. And then this makes manipulating. It might take the first time just loading the app might take the same amount of time, whatever, 5 seconds. But then when people interact with the graph using Plotly Resampler, it's definitely a lot faster. And I'm working on this. Where is it? Improving app performance. I'm working on this tutorial right here to improve app performance. Let me send you this link. Okay, so I put this link on GitHub, and I also sent you a private message here.
Yeah, I can
Um,
see. Thank you.
and so that this is a part of the curriculum we are writing in order to help people learn Dash. And so that section, chapter 13, talks about performance. So that might be a little bit helpful. Do you want to share your screen?
Yeah, I was just waiting your confirmation, not to take
Oh,
entire.
yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
I can
Cool.
just share maybe entire screen. here. Is my screen visible?
Not yet. 1 second. It's loading. 1 second. Okay, now we see your screen.
All right, so this is things that I have built actually. So what is this dashboard is all about is it's showing several charts on properties that we own and some kind of procurement analytics here. So what I do here, when I just see there are many properties we have around the globe, and then if I, let's say, pick up one of those, then all these data will be updated like this.
Okay.
Some of them
Nice.
are not. I don't know. I need to check. Yeah, so it uses a lot of data because, yeah, this is it appears right now here also.
Nice.
This is still under the construction, so just ignore this.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm using a lot of data, and it's the loading itself of this page is very slow. But once it's saved in the cache, I think that where the performance comes back to the normal. So I can choose any like several properties, and I can just even compare side by side. So see, it's just updating a bit slow, like this.
7 o'clock. 30 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah, so because I'm using like dash table and then dash charts, and it's not much, but quite, I think, sufficient to make this system slow.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's right now on the, I'm just running on the local host. I was thinking maybe you can also make this some video about deploying the dash. I know you have the video deploying the dash on Heroku, and I found some material to do this on the like Azure, but there is no much videos about how to deploy the dash in Docker. It's quite good way to deploy things.
Okay, I'll add that to the list. That's a good idea. First of all, Mahmoud, this is a really beautiful app. Congratulations.
Thank you. Still under development.
No, the design is really, really nice. The charts you're using. Definitely use the link that I sent regarding app performance chapter 13. I think that will be very helpful. Caching is a great idea. You can always try to use. No, I think that the chapter I sent will be a good start, and then Plotly resampler. But yeah, it's always tricky when you're using so much data. That's obviously, going back and forth in the server, it's always going to make it a little bit slower. So maybe you can aggregate some of the data so you don't necessarily show everything all at once, but more specific parts of the data. There's different ways to try and solve it.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm trying to avoid more clicks here, so that just when the user just comes in, everything is on the screen. I don't want much interactions.
On the screen. Cool. Well, yeah. Well, great. Thank you for showing us. How do you like using Dash so far?
That's pretty cool. The more time I consumes to sort the data, actually, it's more like how you really make the data frame readable for the Dash. That's a big time consuming. But otherwise, like using the Plotly itself is very straightforward and very easy. It's all about how you really clean your data. So once you clean your data using the Dash and Plotly, it's like it's straightforward. But one of the hardest chart, but one of the best chart I came to know is the Sankey chart. It's really nice, but you really have to. It's the most sophisticated, complicated chart I found in the Dash. Others are very, very, very easy.
But it's really cool, right? Once you get it, it's like beautiful what you can show with it.
Yeah, exactly. And it shows, it's so nice. That's things flowing through all this, like different sectors. It's just amazing.
Cool. All right, Mahmoud. So thank you so much for coming onto the studio and talking to me about this. I think we reached about 30 minutes. So I think, and I received a lot of ideas for today about creating videos for 2023. So thank you everybody for sharing your ideas. Mahmoud, thank you for sharing your app with us, and I'm really glad to hear that you started building this dashboard for your company using open source. That's wonderful. I hope it really develops and you can build more dashboards. And I'm looking forward to 2023.
Thank you, Adam. Good luck. Have a good year and happy New Year to you and
Thank
everybody
you.
who's listening to us.
Happy New Year to you and to everybody else.
Bye
Goodbye.
bye.